Hi, and welcome to our series of educational videos that are designed to make you a smarter gambler. My name is Christine Bourie, and I'm from the American Casino Guide, which is the #1 best-selling book in the U.S. on the subject of casino gambling and travel, and the only book that comes with over $1,000 in casino coupons, including free rooms, free food, free shows, free gambling money, and much, much more. If you want to know more about the book, be sure to visit our website at americancasinoguide.com. In this video, I'll be interviewing American Casino Guide author Steve Bourie, who also happens to be my father, and I'll be asking him questions about his gambling background and his book. And now, here's my interview with Steve Bourie. What is your background in the casino gaming industry?
I worked for 25 years in the gambling industry, but it was actually in the pari-mutuel gambling industry rather than casino gambling. The difference is that with casino gambling, it's you betting against the house. And with pari-mutuel gambling, it's you betting against other bettors. With pari-mutuel gambling, the house always makes money because the money's put into a pool and the house takes a commission. With casino gambling, it's slightly different because it's you against the house, and actually casinos could actually lose money if they had a bad day where the players got lucky. But with pari-mutuel betting, that never happens because the money's put into a pool and the house takes a commission.
What made you want to write the book?
Actually, I didn't start out to write a book. The book sort of developed along the way. What happened is that back in 1992, I wrote an 8-page flyer that gave information on the major casinos in the United States in Las Vegas, Atlantic City, Reno, Lake Tahoe. And through the years, I kept adding more states and more information on the casinos. So now, in 2013, it's a 496-page book. The front part has information on how to play all the games. I write some of the stories. There are gambling experts that also contribute to that part of the book. The middle part of the book has information on casinos in 41 states. It has maps showing you where the casinos are. And the best part of all, which a lot of people really like, is the coupons in the back of the book. In the 2013 edition of the book, we have more than 200 coupons. And usually, if you just use one or two of the coupons, you can more than recover the cost of the book. So people really like those coupons a lot.
How many casinos have you visited?
I visited a lot of casinos. In the book, we have almost 800. And I'd say I've been to about 75% of them. Of course, if you go to Las Vegas, you'll get to see a lot of casinos. But also, if you go to some of the smaller casinos that are concentrated together, like in South Dakota, been to Blackhawk Central City in Colorado, and also Cripple Creek in Colorado. So in those places, you'll have a lot of casinos, but they're all rather small casinos. If you go to Las Vegas, you'll see a lot of big casinos. But yeah, I've been to about 75% of them.
Have you visited many casinos outside the U.S.?
Outside the U.S., I haven't visited that many casinos. But because I live in Florida, I've been to the Bahamas quite a few times. I've been to Atlantis and Paradise Island. That's a very, very pretty place. It's a beautiful casino. And one place I always wanted to go, and my wife and I went about 3 years ago, I finally got to go to Monte Carlo. We flew to Paris, spent a few days there, and then we flew down to Nice, and then took a helicopter into Monte Carlo. So that was a big thing for me, because as a kid growing up, I had always heard about it, and to me it was the most famous casino in the world. So that was a place I always wanted to see, and I did get to see it about 3 years ago. And actually, this New Year's Eve, my wife and I are scheduled to go to London, and while I'm there, I plan to see a few casinos there too.
Do you gamble yourself?
I love to gamble. I used to be a blackjack player, primarily a blackjack player, and I took a few months to teach myself how to count cards, and for 8 years I counted cards. And I never tried to make a living at it. I just tried to do it on my own to see whether or not it worked. And yes, it did work. And yes, I did make money at it. But I didn't make a lot of money, but I wasn't betting a lot of money. I found that if you bet a lot of money, you would just attract attention to yourself, and you'd probably get kicked off the casino. And I was playing, most of my play was at a local casino on a casino boat, which we don't have anymore here in Florida. But I didn't want to get kicked off, so I just kept my bets back then to probably a maximum of $50. And that would keep you under the radar so you didn't get kicked off. But nowadays I play primarily video poker. I like video poker. I find the comps are much better. If you didn't bet that much in blackjack, you couldn't earn that much in comps. But you can get a lot of cash back. You couldn't get cash back in you couldn't get cash back in blackjack. but you can get cash back in video poker. So I enjoy playing that. And what I try and do is I try and play about an even game with the casino. This allows me to stay even, so I'm not going to lose a lot of money, yet I get to take advantage of the comps that the casino has. I put a lot of my play, my video poker play, in a casino that has a concert hall. So they send me a lot of tickets. So I can get a few $1,000s worth of invitations to these concerts each year and basically play at a break-even level. So it allows me to take advantage of the casino comp program without losing a lot of money.
Have you seen any interesting things in casinos?
If you spend a lot of time at casinos, like I do, you will usually see something interesting. And one of the most intriguing things I ever saw happen in a casino was in Atlantic City many years ago when Steve Wynn first built the Golden Nugget, which is now what used to be the Atlantic City Hilton, and now I believe it's the Atlantic Club Hotel and Casino in Atlantic City. Originally, that was the Golden Nugget, and I was in there playing blackjack. This was many years ago, gosh, probably more than 20 years ago. And I kept hearing this noise, woof, 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 woof. And I'm looking around saying, what is that noise? And the dealers pointed out that the table, a few tables over, was the boxer, Joe Frazier, who has since passed away. But he was a championship boxer at that time, and the dealer explained that Joe liked to bark at the cards as they were being dealt out of the shoe because he thought that he could change the order of the cards. I said, oh, well, that's interesting. I think that's the only time in my life I've ever heard that. But that was his method for winning. I don't think it worked too well, but that was one of the strangest things I saw. Something else that happened, not exactly in a casino, but near a casino. Many years ago, I was at the Stardust in Las Vegas, and I was with my friend, and we were walking around this little mall towards the end of the. It was a very tiny mall at the end of the Stardust. The Stardust has been imploded; it doesn't exist anymore. It used to be on the Strip. And he went into a candy store, and I sat down on a bench in this little mall. There were probably only maybe eight stores in this entire mall, and one of them was a little video arcade where kids would play the arcade machines. And I'm sitting there, and I'm looking, and I say, oh, look at that. There's a Michael Jackson impersonator. And this guy who looked like Michael Jackson, he walked over into the arcade, and the kids were there playing the games, and he didn't say anything, but he would walk up next to the kid that was playing the game, and he would just stare at the kid while the kid was playing the game. So I remember a kid playing a pinball game. The kid was playing with the levers, and he was looking at him a little weird, like, what is this guy doing? But he went over, and he looked at him, he watched the kid play for about a minute or so, and then he walked over to another kid that was playing another game, walked right up next to him, never said a word to him, and just looked at him like that. It was a little weird. And then I'm thinking, well, is this really a Michael Jackson impersonator? Something's going on here. But then he walked out of the arcade. When he walked out of the arcade, a bodyguard went in front of him, behind him, on his left and on his right, and they all got together and walked out through one of the side exits out into the parking lot. So looking back on it, and then a couple of years later, all this stuff came out about Michael Jackson and the kids. So I'm pretty sure that was Michael Jackson in there. It was one of the strangest things I've ever seen. It didn't happen in the casino, but it happened right by the casino.
How often do you travel to Las Vegas?
I go to Las Vegas at least twice a year. One time I go for the G2E show. I go there with my son, and we go to this gaming show where the manufacturers introduce all of their new games, and we do videos, as you probably know if you've watched our videos, and we put them up on YouTube.
What is your favorite casino?
My favorite casino is any place I can go and win money. That means that I'll play in some dumpy casinos if they have a special promotion or something that I think I can take advantage of and make money at it. But I do like, I must say, I do like, if I go to Las Vegas, I like Wynn. Wynn is a beautiful place, and also Bellagio. So those are two of my favorite places in Las Vegas. And in Atlantic City, I guess you got to put Borgata in there. I haven't seen the new Revel Casino, but I understand it's very nice. But in Atlantic City, I would say Borgata is my favorite there.
What is the strangest casino you've ever been to?
There are a few interesting casinos I've come across. One I'd have to say is Treasure Bay in Biloxi, Mississippi. It's right there on the Gulf Coast. The casino is still there, but the actual old casino that was on a barge got destroyed in Hurricane Katrina. And again, it was a casino on a barge, but it was built to look like a pirate ship. It was a pretty cool thing. And I remember gambling there a couple times, and I was impressed with it. It was very unique because I never saw one like that. Another interesting one, I'd have to go to Reno and talk about the Pepper Mill. Now, because usually, like if you go downtown Las Vegas, you see all this beautiful neon on the outside. The Pepper Mill is the only casino I've seen where I think they have more neon on the inside than they do on the outside. That place is just loaded with neon. They have it in the tables. They have it in under the slot machines, under the bars. There's all sorts of neon overhead. So that's pretty unique. And another one I went to a few months ago is here in Florida. It's called the Big Cypress Casino. It's part of the Seminole Reservation. And they have a few casinos. The largest is the Seminole Hard Rock in Tampa and in Hollywood, Florida. But this one is out in the Everglades. It's an attraction in the Everglades, a swamp tour. It's called Billy Swamp Safari Tour. And you can go on airboat rides there. And as part of the attraction, they have a room set aside with slot machines in there. So I'd have to say that is definitely one of the most unique casinos I've seen.
What is the most you've ever won in a casino?
The most I ever won in a casino was, up until this year, it was $4,000. And now, I didn't win it on my own. I was a partner with my friend Walter, who's an old gambling buddy of mine. We were in Atlantic City, and we were partners, and I was going around doing research for the book. And I said, okay, we're partners on this, and he was playing dollar video poker, and he was dealt a royal flush in Harrah's in Atlantic City. So we each won $2,000. And the other big jackpot I got was this year. And again, I was partners, this time not with my friend Walter, who I've gambled with here, but it was at the Seminole Hard Rock in Hollywood. I was partners with my son. And I was playing a 25-cent video poker machine, won $1,000. And then we went over to a dollar video poker machine, and within 20 minutes, we hit there was a triple play dollar machine. And within another 20 minutes, we won another a royal flush. So that was $5,000 in a period of 20 minutes. So that was my biggest win to date.
What advice do you have for the average person visiting a casino?
I think that the average person visiting a casino thinks that all casinos are the same, and there's no difference among them. But really, there are. There's some casinos have their machines set to pay back higher. Like when people go to Las Vegas, I said, well, you ought to try, rather than just gambling on the Las Vegas Strip, take some time, go to visit one of the off-strip casinos. Sometimes there's free shuttles you can take from the Strip to some of the outlying casinos, like Sam's Town. And some of those outlying casinos, they have much better returns on their slot machines. Unfortunately, sometimes those big, beautiful casinos, and they are very nice and very pretty, but the slot machines are set to pay back less than others. So the other thing is, people think that, well, you go in, there's nothing you can do, you can't win, it's all luck. Well, it's not really all luck. There are some games in a casino that are pure luck, and there are some that are skill. So what you want to try and do is play the games that have a very low casino edge, and there's some skill involved, so you can cut down that casino edge even more. One of the games is blackjack. Blackjack's a good game, but there's a skill involved. You need to know how to learn you have to learn how to play your cards in the game of blackjack. A skilled blackjack player will do better in the long run than someone who guesses how to play their hands. So that's a good game to play. Another good game to play is video poker. Most people who go into a casino are going to play a slot machine. And a slot machine is really not the best game to play. They have a very high casino edge, especially those penny ones, about a 12% edge. So what you want to do is learn to play video poker. You'll find it's a much less of a casino advantage, probably 5% or less. And your money will last a lot longer. And sometimes when you go to a casino, it's not necessarily about winning money, it's about losing less. And what you want to do is try and take advantage of these casino promotional programs, whether they give you free cash back or they'll give you comps, and all that helps to stretch your gambling dollar. So again, there are subtle differences among different casinos, and it's not all pure luck. There is a skill involved in some of these games, so you want to learn to play the games of skill and learn how to play them properly, and your money will last longer.
How can someone find out more about you and your book?
The best place to learn more about the book is on our website at AmericanCasinoGuide.com. We have a new book that comes out each year in early November. So we have a 2013 book coming out. It'll have 203 coupons in there for savings at casinos, a lot of 2-for-1 buffets, 2-for-1 shows, free gambling money, and free gambling bonuses. So those can help stretch your bankroll again. And also the book sold on Amazon.com, BarnesandNoble.com, and it's also sold in major bookstores throughout the United States, including Walmart. But again, probably the best place to find out about the book is AmericanCasinoGuide.com. Don't forget that you can see more of our educational gambling videos on our YouTube channel. Just go to youtube.com/AmericanCasinoGuide.